Hell, I don't even know how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 8 or 9 of them. Damn. This is why it's a hog zone. That's my trip pin. It's just an eye bolt hanging on a coat hook and a nail. And that's what supports the door. And now my rails, I just made out of 2x6 and 2x4s. I made that centerpiece. You can see there's an open rail right there. And that's what the cage slides in and out of, just straight up and down. And I just took a post hole digger and stuck them in the ground. And then I just wired the cage right to the trap. This ain't rocket science. You just need something to hold them in, like a corral, and then the door. And this is a very easy door to make. You can also make the door part. This cage does not have to be cage. Just get a big piece of 3/4 inch plywood. You just want to make sure they can't get their nose underneath it at the edge. So when the door slams down, that's it. You know, so they can't put their root underneath it and pull it back up. And the way I got around that is the cage sits higher than when the door slams. The cage is up here, but the door's down here, so they can't get underneath it to lift it. Plus, it gets all cattywampus and everything else. But a piece of plywood will hold its shape better than this trap door. And this trap door's had numerous hogs slamming against it and bending it out of shape, and we've had to do the weekend Bondo job on it, throw it on the ground, stomp on it, try to get it back in shape. Okay, y'all, this is a hog trapping quick tip right here. This is your standard 4x8 by 4 foot trap guillotine door. But what a lot of guys do is they run their trip cable. See this cable right here? They run it in and then they run it across. And then they put the corn behind the cross section there. That's a bad idea. The first 2 hogs come in, they trip the trap. So any of the rest of the pack will stay outside because the door is shut down behind the first 2. So what I do is I come to about the middle back here on this cage, and I run the wire all the way up to the pin. Now what happens is the hogs run in, and this just rides up over their back. They come in straight on with the wire so it doesn't trip. And then after they get in here and eat, that gives the rest of them time to get in here. They'll start fighting and moving around. And once they start moving around, bam, the door slams shut and you caught most of the pack. Now, my pin is off to the side. This works better if the pin is dead center of your trap. But this does work. And as a matter of fact, I got a whole bunch of hogs in my other trap. And you've seen my videos with the trap always producing, and I always catch multiples. Now, you will catch 1 at a time, 2 at a time also. That's not a problem either, because hogs, they get in here and they move around. There's no hog that's going to walk straight in and straight out. And if it does, okay, big deal, you lost one. Not a big deal. But I'd rather catch 6 or 7 at a time than 1 or 2 at a time, because my trap is tripping too soon. Anyway, that's my quick tip. That's all I got. No, fat boys can't do this no more. Oh.